All right, you guys. So I decided to do this even though Jim Fenwick, the shit monster, has been making me feel like crap every day when I've been working out. I feel awful today, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do what I said. It's little arm section, a little core section, and a glute section, and this is all body weight. I'm not using any weights today. So it's hopefully going to be around 35 minutes. I'm going to try to keep the breaks to a minimum. Warm up pretty short, cool down pretty short. So why don't we go ahead here and get started? And I'm just going to breathe up, down, and just kind of bend your knees and stretch your hamstrings. Do that a couple times. We'll do that 2 more times. Oh, and the intervals that I'm doing are 35 seconds on and 25 seconds off. Which is, I would actually prefer to be doing like 40, 20 or 45, 15, but I can't do that with the shit monster around because he makes it so miserable for me. Is that another time? I think it was. All right, so now just let's open the shoulders. Way. I think whenever I start talking, I lose count. So I think I did that 3 times. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, and then a little just to kind of rotate the hips here. Your side. Again, I'm not counting. I'm kind of just guessing and trying to keep it even. Thing. And you can always do less or more. You can do your own warm up. This is just what I do every day, basically. Fenwick is already speeding up my heart rate. Just on a side note, and this is only on the warm up. Okay, now this, just kind of gently walk out to a plank, back to down dog, back and forth a few times, kind of loosen everything up. Walk back in. You might want to hang for a second just to kind of really stretch out your hamstrings. And then up. All right. I'm going to start the timer. So, in this first section, we're going to start with an inchworm and an ankle reach. And again, this is 35 on, 25 off. So it shouldn't be too bad. And then most of this work is going to be on the floor, by the way. I'm kind of doing a sort of a gentle Pilates inspired type thing today. So then a tricep press after the inchworm on the right side, then a bridge and reach, tricep press on the left side, and a push-up combo, and then a plank with windmill arms. So here, I'll just show you the first one quickly. Just walk out to inchworm, ankle reach, ankle reach, and then walk back. And then we repeat it. Okay, in 3, 2, and 1. And here, just doing a toe raise. You can also do a hop. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, I have to pull my pants up, excuse me. Right. Tricep press. I keep my knees bent. You know, again, I'm not a trainer, so I don't know if you're strictly supposed to keep your legs straight here, but I don't. The most important thing is to keep your elbow close to your side. Up. When you're trying to push, you know, you might have the instinct to kind of let your elbow go out like this, but try to keep it in. You want to really feel your tricep working there is the point. Okay, and then we're going to do the bridge and reach, which is on alternating sides. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now the tricep press on the left side. I place my hand like right below my right elbow here so that it's not too far out. Again, you really want to feel it in your tricep. That leg is just kind of doing whatever the hell it wants over there. I kind of just feel like I need the counterbalance. Okay, and next is the push-up combo, which is push up and then up to a pike, walk your hands in a bit, and then a pike push up, and then back out. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the last one of this set is a plank, a windmill. So a plank and just windmill your arms. Try to keep yourself, in proper form, of course. Use your core. He's really making my heart rate go through the roof. Okay. And now we do that over. Jim Fenwick is making my heart just through the roof for this low intensity workout. So again, it's inchworm and ankle reach. Then we have the right tricep press. Again, Heather Robertson keeps her legs straight like this. She's a little bit ridiculously agile, so I don't expect to be like Heather Robertson. I've seen other trainers bend their legs, however, so kind of taking my cue from them. Okay, and now we have the bridge and reach again. And Jim Fenwick is really just trying to ruin this video for you guys. And for me, by putting my heart so high right now. Bridge and reach. And you can, kind of enjoy the stretch here. Down your side. And in your shoulder. Okay. Left tricep press. Close. As if you guys haven't already seen me, in probably literally every humiliating position in the world. Okay, and next we have the push-up combo again. The next section is the core section when we finish this one. We'll take a little break in between. Uh, Let me tell you, without a fan, I can't use a fan when I'm recording because of the noise interference. It's really hot and sweaty. Okay, so this is the plank and windmill. Like, it's suffocating me right now, so excuse me while I catch a breath by going like this. Okay. I'll take a little break. I keep my phone on the floor now when I use the timer because I'm traumatized from when I dropped it outside and broke it. I almost always leave it inside when I go outside for walks with my dog now. Even when I have like a phone pocket like these pants have. Alright, so I'm just letting my heart rate come down because Jim Fenwick is abusing me as usual. But just take a moment to get a drink of water and restart the timer here. Okay, so this is the abs/core section. The first one is a single leg drop. And you can either rest your head on the floor or you can keep it up. I'm going to keep it up. And you could do a double leg drop here as well. I mean, we could do a combo. Depends on how strong you are. Okay, and next is bike lock, which is single side. We're going to do the right side first. And it's basically just holding this position and raising and lowering this leg. And I don't know how these people talk through this stuff, man. Oh, and Jim Fenwick was suffocating me through that whole thing, and he's probably going to do it again on this side. We're just going to repeat that on the other side now. He basically closes up my trachea, makes it very hard for me to breathe. And I'm just going to stop the timer really quick because I want to explain the next one. So the next one we're going to do a side bridge. And I'm going to do a full side bridge, which is this, just up and down. And you don't really want your hip to rest when you come down. You can let it touch the floor, but don't rest on it. Keep everything tight and go back up right away again. A modification would be if you want to rest in between, if you want to, or you could do a couple and then rest. Another modification would be to bend one leg and kind of aid yourself here. You want to push your hip straight up to the ceiling is the goal. So, and you should be feeling it all through here. So we're going to do that on each side. Modify it however you want to. You can have your arm up. You could have it here. You could have it resting here. And rest and reposition. Jim Fenwick trying to make me lose my balance. It's kind of good. You guys it's like getting memorialized what he does when I work out to try to make it awful. So the other side now. Sliding down my mat. All right. And then we're going to do a full bridge hold for 35 seconds to wrap up this set. And here, use your buttocks and your hamstrings to really lift up. You don't want to sink down like that. You can let your head go back. You can keep it up if you want. Hold your core tight and your glutes. Okay, and we've got the leg drop again. I'm so sweaty. He's still got my heart rate going through the roof, by the way. And he just stabbed inside my vagina. Uh, okay, and next is bike lock. We're going to do both sides. You can start in whichever side you are most comfortable with. I'm going to start on the right side. Uh, he's still suffocating me. Updated. Now the other side. Only 10 seconds. Oh, God. I'm not counting for you guys because I kind of assume that you can hear my interval timer here. Fortunately, I don't have the kind of video editing software where you can easily put a timer over the top, so I can't do that for you. Oh, whew. Other side. I keep sort of hoping that like Stanley is putting an interval timer on for you guys, but I don't know if he's allowed. All right, last one for this set is a bridge hold. And then we'll take a little break again. And then we have the glute section. And Jim Fenwick is stabbing inside my vagina, still speeding my heart rate up. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. All right. Let's take a little water break here. Uh, I really wanted to get a wireless mic because they're surprisingly inexpensive, but I just never have the extra money for stuff like that, so it hasn't happened. Okay, so this last section is all marches. It's 4 variations on a hip thrust. It's 4 variations on a hip thrust, and then rainbow kick on each side. So again, it's all floor work. So the first one is just a plain old hip thrust. Keep your hands off the floor so that you're not unconsciously aiding yourself. And here, you want to push up through your pelvis, curl your pelvis from the floor up, and use your glutes. Squeeze at the top. That's what she said. I'm so sorry. All right, and next is a single leg thrust. That's what she said. I'm sorry. Here, I usually rest my hands on my abdomen because I find that it's hard to keep your balance when you're just doing one side for the whole interval. We'll do that on the other side. And again, you see that my leg goes straight up. It doesn't go back because I'm not using my lower back. I'm using my glutes. So you don't want to be going like that. You want it to go straight up. And here, I'm not pressing up with my elbows, but I am using them to balance myself. All right. Oh, and now a bridge march. Climbing up my mat here. So, a bridge march, you can keep your hands up, and it's just literally forth. And of course, through all of these exercises, you want your core to be tight because it's going to stabilize you. See how I'm not wobbling? That's what she said. You don't want to be wobbling. That's what she said. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just scooch over a little bit here. So rainbow kick on the right side. And now we'll do that on the other side. Really, really miss my fan. All right. And then we'll just repeat that, and then we're all finito. So first, just a basic hip thrust. And then we'll do single sides again. Okay, now the other side. Got the bridge march and the rainbow kicks, and that is it. We're not doing any challenge today. This is enough. Let me get my mat again. Okay, now the bridge march. I also don't know how they don't climb up their mats. Unless just it's all pasted together from a zillion different takes. Which I guess it might be. Alright, now we've just got two left. The rainbow kicks, one on each side. Oh, Alright. And we'll do a little cool down at the end here. We'll stretch. Uh, okay, just go back into child's pose. Take some breaths. Do a little cobra here. Do that again. And then shoulder stretch here. Other side. And sit back. Your heels. Do a little tricep stretch here. Other side. Do a little chest stretch. And just counter that with a little shoulder. Okay. And then here, do a hip flexor forward. And you want to feel it all through the front of your thigh. And then I like to do a double leg stretch for just a few seconds. Switch sides. Okay, and then back into down dog. Slowly stretch your back of your legs. Actually, I'm going to go into a glute stretch here. You want your shin to be on the floor here. You're kind of sitting over it. You want to really feel it like deep in your glute and the top of your hamstring. It's a really good stretch. I do it every day because it feels so good. That's what she said. Your side. Then just hang in down dog for as long as you want. And then walk your hands in and kind of go hang back and forth over your feet. Hear your spine adjusting a little bit. And then I always do my inner thigh stretch where I just push my elbows back on the inside of my knees and kind of stretch the inside of my thighs. Walk my feet in. That's it. Thanks for hanging. Ooh, 50 minutes.